Hello Legionnaires, this is Max Liao from Legion of Myth, and I am going to do my second unboxing video test. Now, for full disclosure, I recorded this once already, and it was god-awful. Whatever could go wrong, went wrong. Murphy was alive and well. So I'm kind of doing this for the second time in this one, that's why the box is already somewhat open. But with that said, as you can see on this camera over here, the box is a little crushed. And that's why I want to do this unboxing. I already own everything that's in here, but we, Legion of Myth, want to give this away. So it was purchased a second time. Yep, we purchased this one. It was purchased a second time in order for us to be able to give it away to you potentially if you are a subscriber to our Twitch channel. We give away video games, Amazon gift cards and so forth once per month on the Legion of Myth weekly live stream, which I will put the information on this video at that time. For that time. But I, as a tabletop gamer, want to give away more tabletop gaming stuff. So here we go. This is going to be Coriolis from Free League Publishing, a Swedish company. And because it came to me in my P.O. box here all crushed up, I was like, you know, I'm going to have to open this. Normally I wouldn't open something that's for a giveaway, but gotta do it this time, okay? With that said, since I own everything that's already in here, I have my books sitting over here, and I'll show you what these things are, because I'm not going to actually open what's inside. So let's take a look at what Coriolis has to offer. And I put a little piece of tape back on here so we could pretend it wasn't opened. Alright. And it's back in all its original packaging and so forth. So what did I get? A broken box. Again, this has nothing to do with Free League Publishing. This could have happened in Sweden, the UK, the United States, or Germany. All those countries had this box at one point or another. Maybe even more, who knows. So we got some big old bubble wrap here. We have the Coriolis icon cards, which comes with cards that have the icons, has NPCs, and it has the ship positions. If you've played Stars Without Number or Starfinder, you'll know that those games have ship positions that your characters can take, and this game is no different, and it tells you what you can do when you take that ship position. So these cards are not required for the game. They're not required at all. You can make do with just the rules in the book or with dice rolls for the icons, but they're a great little addition if you want to hand them out. I keep forgetting the camera's way on that side. If you want to hand them out to your players. So we'll put that there. Actually, no, we're going to put it over there because when I do the box, oh, I've already got it set over there. We have the Coriolis Game Master screen. So look at that. It's got some beautiful artwork on that I'll show in a moment. Let's flip it that way. Look at that. I don't think I can show it on this camera because of the light. Yeah, it's just going to glare. I have a diffuser on there, but it's kind of a cheap light. We have the main Coriolis book. I'm not going to take it out of the bubble wrap. I already did that for the first recording. I'm not going to do that this time. I know it's in here. Everything that I need to have in here is in here. But it includes the Coriolis hardcover book. It includes the Atlas, what's it called? The Atlas, oh, we'll see it in a second. The Atlas Compendium, the Dying Ship, which is a module and a map. So, but I already looked at it. It's in good condition. So I'm just going to put it right back in here. Obviously, when we do a giveaway, this is not the box it's going to be in. We will have it shipped to you in a good box. So if it's crushed again, don't tell you. All right, let me put this down over here. Take a little swig of the tea. There we go. Put that back down there. I can remove the X-Acto blade because I don't have to cut anything up anymore. And let's start with, now this is my stuff. I didn't put these cards back. It comes with 2 instruction cards, kind of says how to use each portion of the deck here. I don't really need to read that, but as you can see, it's standard game card size and it's pretty decent quality. The box, which I should be getting some card protectors soon. I don't understand why they're not in yet, but well, let's not show that one because there's nothing there. There's nothing there either. And there's nothing there. A lot of faceless cards. There we go. Let's show the Traveler. It's the next one. So the Traveler is one of the icons. Think of the icons as kind of gods or powers. I actually liken them, if you played the tabletop role-playing game Earth Dawn, I liken them to the Passions. But they're not quite exactly like the Passions are. Anyway, got those cards. Let's see, still more icons. We have NPCs in here, so if you're hurting for an NPC, or if you need an idea... Oh, that guy looks awesome. Oh, he looks awesome. There's the preacher. What kind of preacher he is, but nice. Put it up here. This is supposed to actually be the camera I use for this stuff. But and then we've got some flavor text on the back. Tell how to use him. Got his skills and his talents and so on and so forth. I'm going to show it in front of both cameras because this is still partially a test, even though it is going to go on YouTube. I can see what worked out better. And then lastly, okay, that's a character. Lastly, we have the position cards, and we have the gunner. And on the other side, it says what the gunner can do. And I'm not expecting you to pause it. I just want to show you that it is legible and tells what the gunner can do. So if you're playing the gunner in your game, or if you're the game master and the gunner needs to do an action, you can pull this out and be like, okay, I can fire a weapon. Modify the weapon's gear bonus and the target lock-on. No target lock gives a -2 modifier. Extra 6s increase damage or cause critical hits. Once you understand the rules of the game, that will all make sense to you. Let's look at the pilot. Let's pick the third one down. 1, 2, 3. Evasive maneuver. Each 6 rolled gives a -1 modifier to all attacks against the ship this turn. Awesome. So, shows the abilities that your players can use in the game. And there are, what, 50-some cards in here? 55, was it 36, 12, and 5. You do the math on that. 53? Okay. Well, 55 if you count the instruction cards, right? Let's get that back in there. I don't want to ruin the box yet. This is mine, so you don't have to worry if I rip this box. It's not the one you're getting. Yours is still in shrink wrap. Okay. Next, I want to show off the little map. Now, I gotta tell you, I like the idea of maps like this, okay? I love them. I don't like maps like this. I don't like any poster, anything. Why? Because they're folded, and as you can see, because this is the second time I've done this today, and probably the 4th time I've done it total, already you start getting that little hole here. I know it should be laminated at some point, but yeah, I haven't done that yet. And it doesn't matter the game. There's nothing wrong with this game. It's nothing wrong with Free League Publishing or Paradox. Is it Interactive or Modiphius, so forth? It's just, it's how these things generally are. You need to laminate them. I don't have a place to laminate them, but then once you laminate them, you can't fold them. So, you know, what are you supposed to do, right? And then on the other side here, there's Coriolis Station. And very, very useful map. Let's pull this a little closer to me. Very useful map. I like the idea of having it out there for the players. Like I said, I just wouldn't want them, and it's not that I have bad players, I just wouldn't, I don't even want to touch it myself. So, all the information on this map you will find in the books. It is not needed to play. It's just a nice accessory to have. Okay, let's just put you there for now. Next, I want to go into the Atlas, which will be right here. I've not read through this one yet, but essentially what this does, that map that we just showed, it expands upon the planets, the cultures, and so forth in there. There is a bit of it in the main book, but this just goes into it more. And you can see the layout. I love the layout of these, all the Modiphius. I keep saying Modiphius games because that's where I found out about all these Free League Publishing games, whether it's Mutineer Zero, Coriolis, or Forbidden Lands. I love their layouts. Each layout is different, but still the same within the game. So all Coriolis layouts look like this, and I like that. And I think it's a good layout. And look at the art. So it talks about the planets, their sizes, little mini adventures, and so forth. Things that can happen. I should say random events. There we go. Talks about travel and so forth. So nice quality. You got planets on the end. I got to tell you, And this is not a knock on the game. It has a great background. It's kind of a space sandbox meets Arabian Nights, and I like that. But for me, I always, when I do sci-fi games, I like a sandbox game. I like to create my own universe and so forth. So I don't know if I would ever actually play exactly as this is, but I might. Who knows? But it's there for you if you want to play in the true sense of what the Coriolis Universe has to offer. I like the game system. I like how it's put together. I just think I'd sandbox it a little bit more. But that's me. Your mileage may vary. Okay, next I want to show... Yeah, we'll show the Dying Ship. The Dying Ship is a module. I've read through most of it, but not all of it. I will not give any spoilers here. What it is about is, as characters, you are hired on to find out where this ship went, why it's off course, and bring it back on course. So when you get there are going to be factions involved. Some factions want to help you. Excuse me. Some factions want to hinder you. Some want to help you and then hinder you. So, you know, it's I wouldn't call it a lot of intrigue. You just have to deal with some role-playing and some factions, but mostly it's a discovery thing, trying to figure out what's going on with the ship and why, and, you know, getting it back on course. Although there is a time limit of some degree. It's up to the game master. It's partially up to roles. It's also partially up to the game master how they want to handle the time limit, because the characters are always supposed to feel under pressure. So even if you roll well and you get extra time, you're still under pressure. If you don't roll well, good luck figuring it out. And there's combat and so forth in here. It's not a deep adventure with webs within webs within webs where somebody's trying to outthink you all the time, but it is also not a static adventure. It's like, that's what happened. Okay, we solved it 5 minutes later. No. It is a good story, it's a good read, and actually I want to show you inside. There's one thing I don't like about this, but yet there's a caveat to that. I'll get to that in a second. First of all, I love it. You can see that I put some library tape on there. Hit the corners. I did a really bad job on these corners. I'm embarrassed for that, but done that a couple times. Again, same type of layout. You gotta like that. I love the artwork on the inside. Talking about that, and this is the part I don't like but do like at the same time. These player handouts. Look at that ship. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So you got the player handouts that you give the players some information and so forth. I'm just never going to take a book apart to give it to them. So I'm pretty confident that I read that they have this information online on their website. I'm pretty confident they do. So I would just print it out, in color of course, because I really like the way it looks. But I would never pull my book apart. If you're going to give handouts, I really wish you'd just keep them to the side and not staple them in the book like this. But other than that, I think that's my only quibble with this. It's a fun adventure, a good adventure. I mean, look at that. I don't know how clearly it comes across on the camera, but look at these. And here are either the NPCs or could be PCs in some cases that you'll be dealing with. I mean, they have, the art is good. They're people you can recognize. You can visualize them, not just in some pencil drawing or some crazy. This probably is watercolor, but some crazy, just like half. I don't know. I was gonna say half-ass. I'm gonna do it. Half-ass drawing or painting that you're just kind of like meh, whatever. No, these look like real people. I like that. Yeah. All right. And there's the back. I'm not gonna read the back, but a little synopsis. Okay. Like this. This is a module. Good adventure to help get your players on their way. And it's set up where if your players have a ship already, no problem. If they don't have a ship already, no problem. The next thing we're going to go into, remember all of this is going to be part of one giveaway. Normally we just give away a book or a PDF. You're going to get all of this, potentially get all of this if you're a subscriber to our Twitch channel whenever we decide to give this away. I don't know which giveaway this is going to be part of. If we get 100 subscribers to our Twitch channel, could be May 18th, 2019. If not, it's possible, but maybe something else will be given away and we'll save this one for June or July. So, could still be there. This is the Game Master screen. I did a bad job. Why did I just do such a bad job on this? But, yeah, I put the tape on there and I also edged the corners. But, you see, it's got information, useful information. That's upside down. This is probably one of the Game Master screens that's the least necessary. It's like oversized for what you get. I always like a Game Master screen. I just feel like just doing this right here makes me feel like, okay, now I'm a Game Master. I wouldn't care if the dice are seen or not. It's just, I like this. But they give critical injuries here. It's got an NPC generator, which I don't really find necessary. I'm sure they have their reasons for putting it in there, but that's really the only section. That's just this section right here. Everything else, what type of actions a character can take, what ranges look like. And if you've played Mutant Year Zero or Forbidden Lands, there are some tweaks, but it's the same thing. If you know one system, you know the other system, you're ready to play. You're just gonna have to see what the nuances are. Like pushing rolls are a little different in Coriolis than they are. They call it praying to icons here, but it's different than in Mutant Year Zero versus Forbidden Lands versus this. But all in all, I actually wanted to show off the art a little bit. I really like the art. I do like this Game Master screen. Like I said, I don't understand why NPC generator's there, but it might just be that they had to fill up some space and they didn't know what to do themselves. So, because everything else is very compact, it's easy to find. It's where you would want it on here. Yeah, it's very well done. I think the only thing, do I see it on here? That maybe I would say, you know, you could put that, yeah, will be something to do with like Starship Combat. I think that, then again, it probably doesn't take up that much space, so. Okay, let's put this over here. Again, these are mine, so the ones you'd be getting are not open. And here we go with the main book, my main book. Again, tape the edges, put the corner protectors on. You know, some people get mad about that, like, oh my god, it is no longer considered pure condition. If I play this game the way I hope to play it, the book's going to get ruined pretty quickly. I have a 2nd edition AD&D book that is bound together by hope, rubber bands, electrical tape, duct tape, everything. And instead of having to do that, how about if I put some clear library tape on here, acid-free and so forth, so it doesn't ruin the book. And if I need another one, I get another one, but at least this will help keep it in some sort of shape. But there's the Coriolis book. It is fairly thick, and it comes in at how many pages? 384 pages, probably kind of standard size for a book of this type. And I'm going to have it facing me for now as we go through. I have not fully read this book. I haven't had time to. I've got other things that I'm working on. Actually, I'm going to face it towards you so you can see, in case you don't get the map. Here is the map of the Coriolis Universe. And it's the same basic orders like Mutant Year Zero. I don't have the Forbidden Lands books yet. At least, well, not in hardcover. I have the PDFs, but it talks about how to build your group, how to build a character, you know, typical stuff that a gaming book talks about. Very good format. As you can see, it's the same as everything else. Look at that nice dark blue. I like that. Just stands out. Love the art. There's your classes, professions, archetypes, whatever they're called in this one, I forget. Different types for different play styles. You got your talents. There's actually magic or psionics in the game. I think it's actually magic, but it comes at a cost, so that's good. Everything about this type of system, whether it's Mutant Year Zero, Forbidden Lands, or Coriolis, this one is probably the most player-friendly, you know, but it still has its dark side to it. It still has its... This game could kill you. It's not D&D 5th edition by any means. This game will kill you. So your players have to know when to fight, when not to fight, or, you know, hope those die rolls don't go too badly and so forth. It's not out to get the players intentionally. At least nothing that I've seen. It's not like, if the players do this, cut off their legs. No. It's just a grittier type of game. And I personally like that. I like darker games. I like grittier games. I like games that death is a real possibility. You know, for the character, of course, not for the player. Got some more art. And we get, you know, weapons and equipment. They have Starship Combat in here. Space Combat, there we go. Talks about the crew positions. I'm not going to go into combat and so on and so forth in this game. That'll be for a different video. I've already got one out there for Mutant Year Zero. If you want to look at that. Like I said, the combat's the same. It doesn't deal with rot. I mean, that's for Mutant Year Zero. And there's a couple different ways of configuring like hit points and whatnot. And this one that is done differently in Mutant Year Zero, but same die roll system. If you roll a 6, it's a success. If you don't roll a 6, it's not a success. Really no big deal with the ones in this one. At least not when compared to Mutant Year Zero and so forth. So it just means horrible success. So, all right. So there you go. This is unboxing. I forget what this package is called. It's like the Raven package or something like that. You know, If I'm wrong, I apologize. But this was a package that came with these different products all in one package. So there you go. I can't remember what it's all worth, all told, but hey, it's more than $50. Let's put it that way. So if you are a subscriber to the Legion of Myth Twitch page, that's twitch.tv/Legion of Myth, when we do the giveaway for this, you will be eligible for it. We've given away, like I said, we tend to give away Amazon gift cards. We've given away a lot of Steam games. That's kind of like the main thing we give away. I'm the one that I want to move into things like this, and I love the well, I can't say all of them. I love these Paradox Interactive. I like the system. So I like Mutant Year Zero, Mutant Gen Lab Alpha, Mutant Mechatron, Coriolis, Forbidden Lands. I love the system. I swear by it. I stand by it. It's my second love to Earth Dawn. It'll always be my first love just because of my history with it. But and we've given away Earth Dawn 4th edition books as well. We've got Hero Kids. If you've got children that you want to get into the game but think that the general role-playing systems are too complicated for them, check out Hero Kids. We've got, I think, a PDF and a hard copy. So PDF can go to just followers. Hard copy only goes to subscribers. So if you're interested in that PDF, or just check them out on DriveThruRPG. Basic fantasy RPG, I think I have to clarify with Heathen Dog, but I think we're getting that one as well. So even if Coriolis isn't your thing, we've got other games we're going to give out. Whether we buy them or the companies are gracious enough to give it to us. And for this, let's be clear, I did pay for this one. But with that said, I want to give Free League Publishing a little shout out because they gave us Mutant Year Zero, Mutant Gen Lab Alpha, and Mutant Mechatron to give away to possibly you. So you've got to thank them for that. We certainly thank them for that. Thank you to Jenny and the entire Free League Publishing team. With that said, Modiphius Entertainment has possibly offered, no guarantees yet, possibly offered the Mutant Chronicles game system. So if they do come through with that, then great. Look at all these game systems we're going to try to give out to you. So check that out. I know this is supposed to be an unboxing video, but I'm excited about what Legion of Myth has to offer. So when are we going to give these away? Well, May 18th is the next giveaway. No guarantee this is going to be there. But the Legion of Myth weekly live stream, anime reviews, comic book reviews, and tabletop gaming fundamentals, along with other nerd topics in our RNG segment, is every Saturday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're interested in anime, comic books, or tabletop gaming, and sometimes video games as well, check it out. That's where we'll be doing the giveaways. Also, if you're not sure if you like it, check us out on YouTube. Oh, this is going on YouTube, so check us out on YouTube, and you can catch past videos there and see if it's your thing. We'd love to have you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and as well as our Twitch, become a Twitch follower or subscriber there as well. So there you go. That's all the information regarding Legion of Myth and the possible giveaways. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. It's still a little bit of a test. Like I said, I got a light right behind me. I'm sure that's not going to be a good thing, but we'll see. But I thank you for putting up with it this far, and I look forward to the Kickstarter items that I have to unbox. That will be exciting. And until then, I hope you have a great day.